everyone! In this week, you will learn all about the compound sentence. Let's get started. Compound sentence give writing a face-to-face and unit related ideas together, but they have a few more extra rules than standard sentence. In this quick guide, we explain how to use them properly to give your writing an edge. What's a compound sentence? A compound sentence is a group of words that have at least two independent clauses connected by coordinated conjunction. An independent clause has a subject, a verb, and state and completing through. Coordinated conjunction connect a verb or group of verbs together. Compound sentences are easy to identify because they usually use a coordinated conjunction, which you may remember as symbols for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. While the compound sentence can also use a semicolon to connect it to clauses, in which case no conjunction is necessary. Let's look at some compound sentence examples to see how they work. Well are two simple sentences. Both are independent clauses because they each have their own subject and verb. I have a pet iguana. His name is Fluffy. To combine them into a compound sentence, we simply add a comma plus the coordinating conjunction and. I have a pet iguana and his name is Fluffy. Alternatively, we can make a compound sentence by adding only a semicolon. The sentence is still correct. I have a pet iguana. His name is Fluffy. Also, they are talking about the same topic. The subject of each sentence are both different. The first sentence, subject's I, and the second one, subject's name. That's part of what makes them independent. A compound sentence only works with independent clauses. For example, the sentence below is not a compound sentence. I have a pet iguana whose name is Fluffy. To be a compound sentence, it needs at least two subjects and two verbs. If both sentences use the same subject, it must be stated twice, as in the example below. Otherwise, it's not a compound sentence. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples. Mother Teresa. Be careful of sentence with two subjects or two verbs. These are not the same as compound sentence. The following sentence is not a compound sentence because there is only one subject and because what comes after this conjunction and is not an independent clause. I came here to chew bubble gum and study grammar. However, you can turn this sentence into a compound sentence by adding another independent clause with a second subject. I came here to chew bubble gum and study grammar, but I am all out of gum. Keep in mind that imperative sentences don't always show their subject because they are assumed. This leads to a compound sentence like this example. Get me some water or the fire will separate. Let's look at some more compound sentence examples from some of history creative writers. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself lead the fight. Maya Angelou. Commas and punctuation in compound sentence. When creating compound sentence, there are two punctuation rules to keep in mind. Place a comma before the coordinating conjunction. If you are not using a coordinate conjunction, place a semicolon between each clause. Mastering these punctuation rules is crucial for creating compound sentence. Without them, your sentence becomes a dreaded run-on sentence. In writing, run-on sentences are not only grammatically incorrect, but also they are difficult for your reader to understand. Avoid both run-on sentence and confusingly long compound sentence. Try to limit the number of clauses in a sentence to two or three. In a situation when you need more than three clauses, keep them as short as possible, possible by removing unnecessary words. Remember, short sentences are easy to understand and keep writing at face-to-face. Commas and punctuation in compound sentence. When creating compound sentence, there are two punctuation rules to keep in mind. Place a comma before the coordinating conjunction. If you are not using a coordinate conjunction, place a semicolon between each clause. Mastering these punctuation rules is crucial for creating compound sentence. Without them, your sentence become a dreaded run-on sentence. In writing, run-on sentences are not only grammatically incorrect, but also they are difficult for your reader to understand. Avoid both run-on sentence and confusingly long compound sentence. Try to limit the number of clauses in a sentence to two or three. In a situation when you need more than three clauses, keep them as short as possible, possible by removing unnecessary words. Remember, short sentences are easy to understand and keep writing at face-to-face. Compound or complex sentence. It's easy to get compound sentence confused with complex sentence. Both use two or more clauses in a single sentence. The most significant difference, however, is the type of clauses they use. Compound sentences use two or more independent clauses. Complex sentences combine definite clauses with subordinate clauses, also known as dependent clauses.